Jimmie Johnson, congratulations. We begin the questioning quickly with the man seated immediately next to you.
Not a question. Want to know the Hendrick engines, strong all week, not just in your cars, but the Stewart-Haas cars. Danica's car, really strong.
Yeah, the motors were awesome. I mean, we had a lot of speed in our car. We didn't necessarily have the qualifying speed that others did, but our agenda all along was to have a good car for the 500, and we gave up a little bit of speed in qualifying as a result. But that Hendrick power, it was evident on qualifying day how much is under the hood, and it showed again today in the race.
Jimmy, I want to go back to something earlier in the week that I saw you and Chad, I guess, made a choice. Mostly runs in practice by yourself. Did you feel like that finding speed in the race car was more important than learning how to draft with this new car?
We really did. I mean, you have 500 miles to kind of sort it out, and I know what I'm doing out there, so it wasn't too big of a concern there. You know, we knew that handling was going to be important, and we wanted to see how much each change that made the car handle better, how much speed did it knock out of it. So we kept making compromises with the car each practice session, narrowed in on kind of how we wanted the car, and it paid off.
Jimmy, looks like late in the race you pretty well got locked up in that bottom lane, and that top lane all week long was really rolling. Seemed like the fastest part. Did you know you had a pretty strong car when you got locked on the bottom? That old baby was kind of trucking forward a little bit for you?
Yeah, especially late in the race like that. That was a great sign to me that I had a fast race car, and truthfully the caution coming out when it did, when it just surged past the two, put me in position to win the race. If we stayed green at that point, I hope that I would have gotten into that outside lane, but there were a lot of guys in that lane, and I'm not sure I would have gotten in there and had a good finish.
What'd you think on the last lap when you looked in your mirror and you saw that 88 car coming quickly?
I knew he was coming from pretty far back, so I felt good about my chances to get to the finish, but still at the same time I'm like, Junior knows how to pull something out of the air here, and I don't want to lose this in the final stretch.
It seems to be something we see every year. You just won the Daytona 500. Can you put into words what that means?
No, not yet. I mean, it's tough to do. It just means so much to me. It means so much to Rick Hendrick, to Lowe's, our race team, all the time and effort that's put into these race cars to go out here and do our job. So I'm happy for the company. I'm happy for all of our sponsors involved. Won the first Gen 6 race, which is really cool. I did that for Chevrolet and their SS. My family was able to enjoy the moment with me. It's just really, really cool and something I'm very proud of. And one last thing to add is my name is on that big trophy with the best in motorsports that have won the Daytona 500. So I'm very proud of that.